Hey everybody, Manga Chris here, and I've got a new video here for you guys today. I've been thinking about reorganizing my shelves, so I figured, why not just do it? Today we're doing a little bit of shelf reorganizing. So I'll throw up some pictures of like before and after, just so there's reference. Yeah, give me a second to get the camera set up, and then I'm just gonna go straight to reorganizing. So this is what my first shelf looks like, basically right next to my desk. Right next to where I work. That third shelf was mostly used for school storage for like a really big project, but since that project's done, I don't need it for storage anymore. So I'm gonna set up a quick time lapse and then I'll start pulling things down. So here's the empty shelf. It definitely looks a little weird not having anything on those first three. Those books at the bottom, those are my regular books. Most of the ones down there have some sentimental value, so that's why I haven't gotten rid of them. But on to the next shelf. So here is my second shelf. It's a little bit taller. I've got my light novels down there. Those probably aren't going to move. I'm going to keep those down there. I just reorganized them a little bit to make a little bit more room, but I'm going to go ahead and start pulling stuff down from here now. So here is the empty shelf. If I pan over here, there's all the books, and there's some down there. Yep, lots of books. Fun times. So I'm gonna go ahead, step in front of the camera, and explain my organizing scheme to you guys. So basically, my plan is to start with this shelf, because this is the one that's the one that I film behind. So I want this one to look the most full. I'm thinking of putting the Fullmetal Alchemist back where they used to go, and then I'm going to organize them by publisher, and then once I'm out of the big Viz Sig sort of size, then I'll go by I guess be organizing by size first, and then once I'm out of all the size and publisher, and then once I'm back to the regular tankobons, then just publisher. So yeah. Should be fun. So I'll turn the time lapse back on and get to restack. So that's all the Viz Sigs, plus the hardcovers. They all fit pretty good. I do have some more Fullmetal Alchemist coming, so they'll probably have to move. I might move the dogs down. Yeah, that's all the Viz Sigs. Next up is going to be the Kodansha stuff. So I'll turn the time lapse back on. So that's all the Kodansha stuff. Not a lot, but still takes up a pretty big chunk of the shelf. Next is going to be my 7Cs, and then I believe next up is Press and then Square Enix, because I don't have very much of any of those in that size. Alrighty, I figured I would cap it off with the hardcover I have of Dracula. That might move down past Geller. In fact, I'll probably just go move that there right now. No! Oh, okay. Well, that's what it looks like with the books falling over. But now I'm going to start with the more regular sizes. I'm going to try to keep the series together, but if there's overlap, then there's overlap on the new shelves. Stop falling over. That is all of my my Viz regular size tankobons. I moved some other things around a little bit. I moved that little egg thing down to the bottom shelf. Next up is probably going to be my Kodansha stuff, and then the the little bit of vertical comic stuff I have, and then we'll see how we're looking from there. So I decided to move over to the second shelf, show it some love. So yeah, I'll get to stacking and I'll turn the time lapse back on. So here is the completed shelf, I guess. Getchiken is fully completed, so there's not going to be any really growth there. I know Nagatoro is still going, and I know the Alchemist and Seizon and Comic Girl, they are done. But all the rest of those series still have, you know, 2 basically whole shelves to grow. I might go ahead and move the light novels down just so I have a little bit of extra room on that second shelf. So here is the completed shelf. Now actually completed. So now that everything is done, I figured I might as well walk you through my collection since it's grown since the last time I did like a collection tour video. So starting down here, I always keep my 2 volumes of No Game, No Life here for 2 reasons. One, they're like really good spacers, because if you can see, this shelf has quite a bit of a lip on the side. And also, they were the first things that like started my collection, so that's why I always put them first. A little bit of sentimental reasons. But I have all of what I have for Fullmetal Alchemist so far. I do have a few more coming in, but that is for the haul video, so stay posted for that. Then I have my complete set of Black Lagoon. It's just waiting for when they're gonna say their volume 12's done. I think everyone's waiting for that. Then I have Terraformers. This is a completed series, but I only have the first half. I will get the second half probably once I read the first half. And then I have Way of the House Husband. I'm fully caught up on that. Dogs, Bullets, and Carnage. There's like 10 volumes. It's not really high on my priority list, but I have the first 3, which are like pretty hard to get last I checked. So I figured I'd keep those and eventually collect the whole series, instead of, you know, sell them and then regret it later. And then, moving down to this second shelf, we have tucked away down here in the dark corner, Dracula, the Manga Classics adaptation, which I think is where Dracula would like to be. And then I have Volume 1 of Dieward Elder. Still have yet to read this. Sorry, Meet the Weeb Dad. I'm really bad. I still haven't read this yet, but I promise I'm getting around to it. Then I have caught up on Wotakoi 1 through 5. The first 3 of Grim Blue Dreaming. There's like 14 volumes of this out, so I'm looking forward to collecting those and reading those. Really have a fun time with this. Then I have Volume 2 of Wave Listen to Me. Still waiting on Volume 1 to get here. Well, by the time this video goes out, I'll probably have it already. And then I have 1 through 5 of My Senpai is Annoying. Watched the first episode of the anime. It's pretty cute. Like it. Then we have 1 through 4 of A Witch's Printing Office. And then Volume 1 of The Great Yahi, or Jaya, whatever you say. However you pronounce it. Volume 1. With the regular size tankobons, I have 1 through 7 of Record of Grand Crest War, complete set. I always put this one first, even though I have, compared to the rest, I don't have very much of it. I always put it first because it was the first manga that I ever bought, so another sentimental reason. Then we've got 1 through 6 of Spy Family, very, very good. Highly recommend people read this. 1 through 7 of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Have yet to read 5, 6, and 7, but I'm going to get around to it. Then we've got 1, 2, 3 of Mashal, Magic and Muscle. Have yet to read Volume 3, but plan on reading it soon. 1 and 2 of Moriarty the Patriot. Another series I plan on getting more of once I've come around to reading the volumes that I have. Down here, we have a fully caught up set of Komike Communicate 1 through 15. And then we've got a 1 through 16 of One Punch Man with an extra volume 1. This one's special. You'll see this one in a haul video soon. And we've got 1 through 7 of Chainsaw Man. Have yet to read 6 and 7. I usually read Chainsaw Man in batches of 3, just cause that's how I read it. And then we've got volume 1 of Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. That's a new one. I've yet to read that. You'll see that in a whole video. And then Burn the Witch, which I just did a video on. And then the bottom shelf is completely empty. That's just there, sort of like, ooh, look, there's something down there. Moving to the smaller shelves, we've got 1 through 8 of Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, fully caught up. Still waiting on volume 9. Don't know when that releases. These ones always get pushed back a couple weeks, couple months. It's really just up in the air sometimes. Then we've got a complete set of Genshiken, Genshiken Part 1 and Genshiken Second Season. I've yet to read the back half of this, but what I've read so far is really, really good. I really like it. Then we've got the only 2 volumes there will ever be of The Alchemist Who Survived and Dreamed of a Quiet City Life manga, because it got canceled and people are mean and cancel things that are good. And then we've got Seizon and Comic Girl, probably my favorite one-shot I've read. Very, very good. Highly recommend people get this. Then we've got Otaku Elf 1 and 2. There's some new volumes of that coming out soon. 1 and 2 of Defeating a Dungeon with a Skill Board. That's sort of like a cool fantasy RPG series I picked up. Volume 1 of Hitomi-chan is Shy with Strangers, which is basically Komi Can't Communicate, but with abs. Then we've got Volume 1 of Great Pretender. I picked this up because I really, really like the anime. It's probably one of my favorite anime ever. Don't know when they're going to do a Volume 2. They might just do the Volume 1. I'm not sure. Then we've got Volume 1 of The Unwanted Undead Adventurer. Not sure when Volume 2 of this is going to come out. It said sometime in November, but I have yet to... It's pre-ordered, and I have yet to see when it's coming. And then down here I have my light novels. I stacked Shield Hero like this just to save some space. But I've got 1 and 2 of the light novels of The Alchemist Who Survived and Dreams of a Quiet City Life. 1 through 7 of Shield Hero. I know I'm really behind on Shield Hero. There's like 18 volumes out already. And then 1 through 3 of Restaurant to Another World, which I heard just got a second season. I have yet to start it. As you can see, I have a bookmark in Volume 1. But yeah, all that stuff combined, both shelves, make up my my manga collection. Still growing, obviously. Oh, and I forgot to mention this cool thing. I've got the art book for Fullmetal Alchemist in the hardcover. It's freaking huge. It's ginormous. I like to keep it cover side down just so when I have the lights on it doesn't do anything to the cool cover. The back is white. I'm not too worried about it. The only thing that gets on there is dust. But yes, this is my complete manga collection. Oh, tripod's in the way. Ta-da! But yeah. So yeah, that makes up my my reorganization video. Not sure when I'm going to put this one out, but it's been put out. So yeah, see you guys in the next video.